This is the RTI NEO ONE system. It's a modular, professional, DMX controllable laser system. It's very versatile, so you can use it with a standard DMX console. So like a Grandime, Avolites, or whatever you have, you can just plug it in and control the lasers. You can use effects generators from your lighting console. You can scale the whole setup to a large amount of different combinations. So what you can see here, for example, is a 3 laser setup. They're attached to each other with a special connector. It's that one. You can plug it in, just turn it, and it attaches the units to each other. The hexagonal shape of these units make them so versatile. So you can see they're combined. This is a normal stand, but you can also hang the units with this bracket. The other option is just, you have the normal unit. You can, for example, just slide in a mounting connector. So for example, here we have some super clamp we attach to it, but you can also attach all other different types of connection of truss mounts with it. For example, we have a half coupler here. We're just attaching it firmly with the Allen key, and that's it. Same here. You can also imagine if you just use an attachment bolt for the truss, so you can have a 1-point or 2-point truss attached to each other, and then you can mount it and have different options for setting the RTI NEO ONE. The RTI NEO ONE is very modular, so you can have 6 of these laser units with 1 power supply unit. So that's why they're built that small, so it's very versatile to have them with 1 power supply for 6 units. The power distribution as well as the DMX signal distribution is handled through the power supply unit, so you can just daisy chain the power wires and the signal wires, and the individual lasers can be controlled. We not only have DMX control implemented in the RTI NEO ONE, it's also the possibility to directly control each laser individually through LAN, through network. So they all have a built-in ShowNet interface, so they are compatible, for example, with a Laserworld show editor. So they can directly access, and you can make graphics, you can make patterns, you can make text, whatever you want to do with them directly through the LAN interface output. And there is even more. So you can not only play the preset patterns that are built in, but you can also save your own patterns to the built-in SD card in these units. So you can save logos, you can save text, or whatever animation you want to do inside the unit, and then you can play it back through DMX as well. So it's not only limited to the already existing patterns, which are already pretty sufficient for most applications, but you can also bring in your own ideas, your own content to use with these lasers. The wiring of the RTI NEO ONE is pretty simple. You just have the power going to the power supply unit, which is also kind of a central signal distribution unit. So we get the power. We just daisy chain the power. It's power out, getting the power out here, power in here. See, powering up. We do the same with the signal. We have DMX out here. It's done with Cat 5, Cat 7 cable. Go to DMX in. Then we do the same to the second laser, just to power through, getting power here, power in here. And the same with the signal cable as well. DMX out and DMX in. It's as simple as that. So you can just multiply the systems just using hundreds of these by just wiring it the same way. You can have the DMX signal getting in here from one PSU to the next PSU. You can individually address the very laser. So you assign the DMX address here to the laser. You can also assign IP addresses to the laser if you use, for example, direct laser control with the software and something like that. So there is many different features built in the RTI NEO Ones, and you can use the control knob here to adjust the different settings per laser system.